Once upon a time in Chicago, Illinois, a white woman gave birth to a dark-skinned boy. She tended a bar called the Kingston Mines. His daddy played blues there from time to time. He was a real good drummer who played with the best. Junior Wells, Fenton Robinson, Buddy Guy, and the rest. Anyway, one night his old man went rambling down to the south side of town for some gambling. He sat right down in his usual spot. He greeted the boys with a smile and he took them a shot. Everything seemed to be going about as smoothly as it could be. About a half hour in, as the story's told, they caught a boy cheating and their eyes grew cold. The guy stood up, said, "I know what you think, but you got it all wrong, boys. You know we've been drinking." Well, he put two and two together. He knew he'd been caught, so he pulled a gun from his belt and started firing shots. Now the boy's old man was anything but dumb, and he never stepped foot in the likes of that place without a gun, so he pulled out his pistol and he blew that man away. He wasn't half bad at math either, figuring that either one man or several would die that day. Well, on top of this, there was a lot of other stuff that made the life of that little boy's mama tough. So, thinking about the boy and what the future held in store, she packed her things and she walked out the door. Now, of all the places she could have gone, I'll ask you, why in the hell she brought that boy to Alaska? But there they were in the last frontier, where it's cold and dark 9 months of the year, hauling water to a cabin in the cold and snow where your nose hairs freeze each time the wind blows. Well, the kid grew up healthy and strong. He liked making artwork and he liked singing songs. Everything seemed fine until he turned 14. I guess it came into contact with some things he'd never seen. Now the boy's mama used to drag him down to church on Sunday. Everyone knows after Sunday comes Monday. Now on Monday the boy goes down to school and he sees the pretty little girls, guys that are cool, and all this might not have been a problem at all. But his mother had an enormous issue with alcohol. It did take both of her parents' young life after all. So I can't say the boy's mama was to blame. Testosterone gone wild's a hard thing to tame. On top of this, there was a lot of other stuff that made keeping a hold on the reins on that boy tough. So think about what the near future held in store. He packed his things and he walked out the door. Now the boy ran wild for quite some time. The idea of one endless party seemed sublime. He was smoking, drinking, chasing girls, doing drugs, hanging out with everyone from hippies to thugs. And just when he thought there'd be no end to living large, the cops brought him in on some runaway maniac charge. And there he was in juvenile hall in a barren little cell with the weight of it all. Every 30 days they would bring him to court just to send him back again on account of some report. Well, the more they did this, the madder he got, and he fucking hell till he arrived, kicking his cell door and spitting on the glass till the jail guards came in and tied up his ass. And believe me, brothers and sisters, that hurt. Like an angry beast locked up in a cage, the criminal justice system daily added fuel to his rage. Till the judge had a great idea or just got bored and he sent that kid to a psychiatric ward. And there, my friends, was a sight to see. This kid so drugged up they couldn't count to 3. And just when they thought their drugs made him stable, he freaked out again and they strapped him to a table. And to think all he wanted to do was party when he was able. Well, as if that didn't end the whole thing, they sent him to a Christian boot camp in Wyoming. He hated it there and they kicked him out after he shoved a counselor and started to shout. He spent the next 6 months in juvenile hall, walked out the door with the weight of it all. And then came the tax-funded social work. I guess they figured if he fought for home, their life wouldn't hurt. And after all that, they set that woman's boy free. But he wasn't quite sure exactly where he should be, so he traveled around for the space of 3 years, smoking, chasing girls, doing drugs, drinking beers. Fell in love a few times, was homeless and poor, started playing on a guitar he picked up at the store. But not knowing what to do or how to do it or when, he got a broken down Volkswagen bus and practiced Zen. And reading that what you'd like to find, you should seek, he took a liking to the belief of the Orthodox Greeks. And then the pot smoking, beer drinking, woman chasing punk, hitchhiked his way to Arizona and became a monk. And he lived out there for the space of 10 years, where there were no guitars, hot babes, or beers. And having found exactly what he was looking for, he got scared half dead and he walked out the door. Like a lonely sailor set off from the shore, he returned back to the world that he'd known before.